So in this video, I'm going to give you the quick and easy way that you can file a tax extension in 2024. I know that tax time is coming up, and if you don't get those taxes in by April 15th, then you're going to be paying a late fee. But if you do follow this quick tip, if you're not quite ready to file your taxes, then you can get an extension all the way out to October 15th of this year. So hey, what's up guys? My name is Chase, and this is a Penny Pincher's Guide to Personal Finance. We make videos just like this to help you keep more money in your pocket so you're not losing it over dumb things like losing or not paying your taxes on time. Okay, so you've already determined that you're not going to be able to pay your taxes on time this year. So what you're going to need to do is go onto the irs.gov website and use their online e-filing system to file for a tax extension. So to do this, you're going to need to go ahead and go onto the search browser of your choice, and you're going to type in Tax Extension 2024. So once you do that, you'll scroll down and you'll find the IRS link that's for the irs.gov website. So don't use all the other ones that are going to try to make you pay for their online option. Some of them will be free, but the best one I want to be talking about right now is going to be the irs.gov option right there. So once you click on that link, it's going to take you to the irs.gov website, and from there you can see it'll take you straight to the extension of time to file your tax return page. From there, it'll give you some good information talking about how and where you can prepare your tax return and your tax extension form, and then on there you can then click on the IRS Free File, which will then run you through the steps to talk about how you can file your tax extension through the e-file tax extension form for free. But before we do that, I do want to scroll down and look at a couple of the other resources that it does list on this page, talking about getting an extension and when you make your payment. So just because you are filing an extension doesn't mean that your payment is not due. Your payment is still due on the tax deadline. It just allows you to file your taxes later. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to estimate how much your taxes are going to be and go ahead and make that payment. And there is a place that you will put a specific amount on a form so that the government can track that. And then at the end, when you do file your taxes, the amount will be added or subtracted depending on how much you paid at the time of the deadline. If you're interested in looking specifically at the extension forms and you're an individual, a business, a corporation, or some of the other forms having to do with the extensions, then they will be at the bottom of this page right there. But for the majority of the people out there that will be watching this video, it will have to do with the individuals, and that'll be the form 4868 that you can use to file for your extension. So we're going to go ahead and go back up to the top, and we'll click on the IRS Free File link right here to help with our extensions. So there are two options that you're going to have to be able to file for a tax extension. Option number one is going to be choosing from the IRS Free File guided tax software. This one is only for those that have an adjusted gross income that's less than $79,000 or less. And that will be an online software that has been partnered with a couple of the IRS partners. And as long as you qualify, it'll walk you straight through this process. It'll be very similar if you were using TurboTax or H&R Block or one of the other services that is a plug and chug and walks you through the process. Option number two is going to be for other people that their adjusted gross income is going to be greater than $79,000, and that's going to be a fillable form that you can click on the link, and it's going to walk you through on the irs.gov website. So how does the whole IRS Free File offer work? And if you look at there, it gives you a quick rundown. You must begin your filing option at the irs.gov website, and then going directly to a company's website will result you in not receiving the benefits offered at the irs.gov. And what I mean by that is sometimes when you get to the end of filing with some other website, it's going to cause you to have to pay a fee or not have some of the greater benefits that the irs.gov website does offer. So we already did this. We chose the IRS Free File option, guided tax preparation, or the Free File Fillable Forms, which we just saw up above. And then you'll be directed to the IRS Partners website to create a new account, or if you are a previous user, log into an existing account at that time. You're going to prepare and e-file your federal tax return, and you'll receive an email when the IRS has accepted your return. Now, for me, it did take about 2 to 3 weeks to get my return processed and the money to be deposited in my account. So it is going to be pretty quick. So this process is going to be pretty great comparatively to having to fill the form out and mail it in. All right, so for the majority out there, you're going to go to option 2 and click on the fillable forms. It's available for any income level. There's no guidance and limited calculations provided, and there's going to be no state tax preparation and filing. So those are the restrictions having to do. As long as you fit on those requirements, you can use this option. You'll use the fillable form, which will bring you to this page. And before you get started, for the tax year 2023, the tax filing application operates until October 15th, which is when the extension will get you to. Now, if October 15th ends on a different day, so like if it is on a weekend, that extension will be pushed out until the next business day. So if it ends on Saturday, then the extension deadline will be pushed to the Monday following that Saturday. And then you'll want to use this application if and only if you have a US phone number. And if you don't have that, you can accept text messages, then you won't be able to do this because it does use a two-factor authentication so that you can make sure that you're not some robot trying to log in and use their system. So pretty simple. As long as you meet that criteria, you'll go ahead and click the Start Free File Fillable Forms, bringing you to this form, and it'll talk about things that you can create and change on the password and the accounts, and it'll start Free File Fillable Forms right there. So you'll have to create an account for this, and through with an email, you'll confirm it, you'll make a user ID, and then use your mobile phone so that they can have a two-factor authentication. And that'll take you to a page that will allow you to start filling out your e-file and submit that online. So I hope that gave you some good information talking about how the irs.gov website can be used so that you can file for a tax extension and get all the way out to October 15th. The most important thing is that you still have to pay your taxes on the tax deadline of April 15th, and then it just gives you time to actually fill the forms out and get them to the IRS, and it will be adjusted in the back end. If you got some good information from this video, go hit that like and subscribe button because it makes a big difference to our channel and helps us get out to more people out there. We'll keep putting out information on taxes to help you keep more money in your pocket, and we'll go into a little bit more detail moving forward about credit cards and other financial situations to help you keep pinching to get to your first million. And with that, I want to remind you that we are here from your first penny to your first million. We'll see you next time.